All right, we're going to open up the boot, trunk, and hood for you. One-handed, hopefully. Let's take a look at this stuff here. I do not have a tool roll, but the jack is in there. Could have cleaned that out a little better. I'll be sure and do that. Sorry about that. Trim ring, early style wheels. Rubber is nice and pliable. Let's see if I can get this. Again, one-handed. A little challenging. Okay. So it goes like this, I think. Oh, sorry, that was the ignition key. Here we go. Oh, I didn't get it. So this is a little tough. There we go. A little hard to do one-handed. Okay, let's go up to the engine bay. And there it is. Put the keys away so I don't scratch your paint. All right, so this thing slides that way. In a perfect world. And then we got this little rubber piece here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Latches in there like such. Okay, a few things in the engine bay here that I noticed. I did wipe this off. These are they're notorious for having oil sitting here, so I just kind of keep that clean every once in a while. You check that. This is the original flasher. As I mentioned in the video, this turn signal switch is not operating, and this is supposed to be to flash high beams, and they've rewired it. And you see these two wires right here? These were added, and they've kind of connoitered the turn signal system to work off this late model wedged in flasher. So that's not correct at all. So this is the proper flasher that needs to be squared away. And so what happens is, if I can find it, yeah, you got these wires come out of the bottom of the steering box, loop around here, and come into this junction box. So I'm going to check see what's hot and what's not there, and try to figure out just exactly what they did and why they did it. It's kind of silly. This is your timing adjustment cable that I showed in the cold start video, but you can see everything else is pretty nice in here. The fuse cap, it's just this little funny little thing that does easily open and close, and the fuse is in here. This got a little crack in it across here. It's like a Bakelite piece, I think. That's supposed to be brown. I would strip that off, but the gasket's a little weak, and I just don't want to mess with it really. With the dry ice machine, I could do that. Car's very clean. You know, all the stuff is proper fuel pump with the, the manual prime in case the car's sat for a while. It does have the original Solex carburetors, and all I can tell you is they work good now. I enjoyed driving the car yesterday. It does what it's supposed to do. All these cables operate properly and smoothly. There's some paint loss here. Let's see if I can catch that. It's kind of hard with the sun, but it's a little bit lighter satin black instead of the glossier black here, so that's kind of chipped away in a few places. Not hateful. A few scratches, but the spot welds are all nice and intact, and everything's the way it's supposed to be. So I don't see, other than that turn signal flasher setup, everything else looks to be factory and proper. This has been painted. This is a rubber piece starting to crack a little. You can see the stamping on the firewall here for work light. There's your color, blue. Here's a look down in here. No surprises. So here's your proper 121-042-7500616. Did a real serious deep dive on this car just to figure out exactly what features the car is supposed to have and not have, and it's very dialed in. I gave it to this description. Guys at Bring a Trailer, we got the proper clamps on here, which is nice. This stuff all works properly. And my consignor, my friend Larry, had these tweaked and tuned, and I think they did a great job, because it starts easy on cold start, it starts on hot start, everything's copacetic, and got all those proper clamps, even down low on the radiator. Everything's the way it should be. Nicely installed electric antenna. So there's your engine video. Let me see if I can not hurt myself or the car and get this tucked back in here. All right. This is a tricky part right there. Just push right here. And there it is. Okay, let me know what other videos you want to see.